Hi there, my name is Trina. I'm an occupational therapist that works with kids in a school district, and I have a student that is having difficulty with learning how to subtract. So I wanted to talk today about maybe some ways that could help any kid that's having difficulty with subtracting. So the first thing I think that needs to happen is to develop some kind of awareness of the fingers, just to count forward and back. These are such wonderful tools to use for math, and I know adults that are still using their fingers to help them figure out how to add or subtract numbers, and I think maybe I do it sometimes too. I will admit it. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and do count up. All right, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll go back, which is not done as much. But let's go ahead and do it. So we can go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it doesn't matter which way we do it. We don't have to end up on a certain finger, just as long as we're putting down fingers and counting what's left, all right? So I think with anything, and as an occupational therapist, we're very much aware of the Just Right challenge and how to move things forward at the pace of the child. So you would want to start out with maybe one hand working, with 5 fingers. It's a lot easier, I think, to count up than it is to count backwards. So start with 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Teach them how to do that. Also, I think that learning the number line is really important. So what I did today, and I haven't tried it yet, but I'm hoping that it'll work, is I made a bunch of numbers from 1 to 10. I laminated it in my trusty laminating machine. Love laminating. But anyways, I put some of the numbers down over here. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this. So as you have them aligned, and I don't know which way would be better. I went ahead and had the letters facing out sideways, but I might go ahead and align them so they're going straight up. I just kind of wanted it to feel more like a number line. And since on the line they're always facing sideways, I figured I'd do that. I'll explain the hat later. Okay, so anyways, they would start out on number 1, and you'd say, okay, plus 3. So 1 plus 3, that means taking 3 steps forward. So we go 1, 2, 3, and have the child say 1 plus 3 is 4. Yay! Okay, and then you're on 4, so you'd say 4 minus 2. Okay, so that take 2 steps back. 4 minus 2 is 2. So obviously you can progress this to make it more difficult by adding maybe little cards that tell what to do, or having them fill in blanks, for the numbers, for the answer, for the symbol, whatever you're working on. The important thing is always that they're having fun. So we want to make it feel as much as like a game as possible. And for my student, the biggest thing I want to accomplish is just her having some fluidity of moving back and forth along the number line and not feeling pressured about getting the right answer, but just, having fun and being able to move her body in a way that makes it more tangible, I guess. So I would start off once again with 5 and see how well she does with that, with movements of maybe 1 to 2 in either direction, possibly 3. So I'm hoping that'll work for her. The other thing, and why I have the hat on, is because I wanted to have her have some kind of a symbol of, or a way to relate to the symbol of plus and minus. So when I think of plus, I'm going to move back just a little bit. When I think of plus, I think of arms out, like that I'm receiving something. Like, oh, I received the presents you give me. That'd be a lot of presents, right? Okay, and then I think, of minus as being me giving something away, So I see the minus sign when I see the arm, and I see a plus sign like this when I'm receiving something. So when I'm adding, when I'm getting, more, so let's say I have 5 and I'm going to get 2 more of something, got more, okay? But if I have 5 and I'm going to give away 2, then I'm going to have less, all right? I'm going to only have 3 left. So I'm hoping that she can visualize those kinds of things, because symbols seem to be a bit of an issue as well. And yeah, so any other ideas, I'd really appreciate them. We're also gonna, I read this one online about playing war, and I took out all the face cards and the ace cards, so that she, even the 10s, I took out the 10s, so that all she has to do is work with 9 through 1. And then what she'll do is, what I want to do first of all is have her turn over 2 cards, and maybe she can play against me and just determine which one is higher than the other. And once she has that concept down really well, then I will have her write down the numbers. Maybe I'll once again take out cards higher than 5 and have her work only with those and write down, the larger number, and then a subtraction. This would all be subtraction on the war game, and then subtraction, and then write the lower number, and then write the answer. So I think I'm going to hold off on that one though, because at least the writing part, because I want her to just have fun and get over any kind of mental blocks that are already there for struggling with learning how to do subtraction for all of her 2nd grade year. So you can imagine it's not fun for her. And as an OT, I just want to help her in any way I can. And like I said, welcoming suggestions. Okay, so we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.